What's up, everybody? Had a long day, finally just got off work, about to crack a beer, got me a bud. And normally I'm a craft beer guy, but I just wanted something cold and refreshing. So, I'm here today to just talk to you guys about what happened today in the market. Just check out the charts for my three stocks that I really talk about: Cleanspark, Indi, and Workhorse. And we're just gonna kind of get into it, see what I think about the charts. I'm also going to show you guys something. If you're a Cleanspark bull, you guys probably already know this, but I still want to just show you guys, just in case for those that haven't seen. I wanted to go onto the Cleanspark Facebook page, and you can see that they're a proud sponsor of BottleRock. It's going on today, tomorrow, and Sunday, and I'm actually in Napa working. I live in Vallejo, but I work in Napa. And yeah, BottleRock's like a really big thing out there. And another thing about Napa that people aren't considering, some wildfires, and a lot of houses actually burnt down as well in Napa Valley and kind of in the outskirts. And one thing that was a big issue moving forward from that was PG&E constantly giving people warnings, saying that they're going to cut power, saying there's a wind advisory, and what have you. And I think Cleanspark is just positioned perfectly to offer microgrid services. You know what I mean? And I think this is just like the perfect. If they could be in an event, I can't think of a better event right now than BottleRock. I mean, you've got Napa, kind of upper crust, richy kind of folks. Definitely down with like the clean energy, kind of more on the typically liberal side. So I'm feeling very positive about this event. Maybe, maybe it'll get some news coverage, some positive press. That would be really good for us. But I wanted to show you a couple of pictures. Here's the booth. They've got their wall power systems here. And then another thing was actually they're going to be giving people out little fans, and then they also can charge your phone. But they got little booths going on. Here's the team that's running it here. But yeah, save on your energy costs, increase sustainability, never lose critical power again. You see that right there? That's something that people will see, and they're going to double take, and they're going to be like, wait a second. This definitely concerns Napa. It's a big deal. I think this looks like this maybe their mobile app, or is that the charger? The mobile, oh no, there's the fan. That's the fan right there. So there's the fan. I don't know if it's also charging as well. Not sure. I would love to have gone to this event, but I'm working through the event, and the tickets are damn expensive. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. Here's their M-Volt. This was actually the M-Volt thing was actually recently kind of announced. They rolled it out on August 19. So kind of cool stuff here. Positive stuff for Cleanspark at least. At least it's not like another short report like Workhorse has been getting lately. Just, my feeling on the short reports, guys. But let's get into the chart real quick. So here is that support, the support I drew a while ago. You have a clear support. It bounces right off that like nobody's business. And we are kind of up. We're up a ways, hanging out up here. But the funny thing is today, Bitcoin rallied. Is hanging out over 50,000. I'm going to do a video tomorrow morning about that. But I noticed that today Bitcoin kind of rallied, but Cleanspark didn't really react in the least. Yeah, Cleanspark didn't really react at all. In fact, all Bitcoin miners, it seemed, were red today. There may be a few exceptions, but I noticed SOS was red, Cleanspark was red. But yeah, I mean, I think it's partially maybe because going into the 3-day weekend, people just want to mitigate risk, get out of that 3-day weekend, buy back in maybe Tuesday. But I would personally look to buy at like the, maybe the 20, 50, or 100. Here the red is the 20. So we're right there at about the 20-day. I'd wait at least for the 50 to the 100-day. But if you're long term with this, we're still very beaten down, as you can see. Quite beaten down. As for the RSI, we're just right in the middle, sticking in the middle. Hanging out. Not very much to talk about here with Cleanspark. Maybe we'll have some positive catalysts or some positive news, maybe some press coverage about Cleanspark and the Napa thing. But I think people aren't seeing the potential that this has. The fact that they're in Napa, showing their product off. You might have some, folks at wineries that own wineries. Believe it or not, there is a lot of very wealthy people in Napa. And, you might have a winery owner or something very interested, wants to avoid having to deal with relying completely on PG&E, wants a separate power source, wants to be off the grid or have that opportunity. And I think Cleanspark is the perfect one for that. But I think that's just something people are kind of sleeping on. I know on Stock Twits there's people talking about the Facebook thing, but no one really mentioned that, hey, like the Napa wildfires, the issues with PG&E. So that's just another thing to kind of keep in the back of your mind. Now I want to go into Indi real quick, and when you look at Indi, we're actually right here at we're like at all-time highs, past the all-time highs in the 3 month. We're right there, and that's right about where we ended. We went a little over, came back down, cooled off. That's right where that ended, and this was in a couple of months ago here. And when you look at the RSI on this one, I'm probably in the way. When you look at the RSI on this one, it hits that right. It hits oversold or overbought. It hits overbought right off the bat, bounces down, hits overbought, keeps doing it. We did have this here. That was like the price targets being announced, and probably right here as well. I know we had a few price targets announced by analysts. There was like Deutsche Bank. There was. It's not coming to me right now, but I did cover a video past about it. I might leave a link in the description about that video covering the analyst price targets. But regardless, I mean, as for the chart, I would definitely, you're at the top. You're at all-time highs. Me personally, I don't chase highs. I like to wait for dips. You could, if you really felt comfortable, you could sell a put maybe for like 9. I'm not sure what the options are going for right now, but maybe around the $9 level. And if it does get assigned, you'd be assigned that 100 shares. You'd also get the premium. So if you're looking for a buy-in, that's probably one way that one tactic that I would go about doing it. But I would definitely wait for it to cool off. Definitely wait for it to cool off, just a tad at least. But yeah, that was Indi. It's just the acquisition news, I think, is just causing it to push up further. It's definitely a positive catalyst. But finally, we're gonna get into Workhorse, and it seemed that the fuzzy panda short report kind of did its damage. So here's when the report came out. We've been still steadily dropping. And then, we started kind of working towards an uptrend, and right when that happens, sure enough, we had our short report, and of course, it's right when these events are going on, which it's really poor timing. I don't know if they just like completely planned it like that, or if it's just kind of happenstance. Maybe there's the high short interest. They want their way out. Could be the case, but I would definitely, right where it's at. I mean, look at this support level. Bam, bam. You go back here, and yeah, we broke that support level, but it didn't last very long. It only lasted about, you're looking at about less than a month that it stayed under this level. So, I mean, it's looking like a pretty good deal right now, in my opinion. I would probably be buying more on Tuesday if I wasn't already somewhat overweighted on Workhorse. And as for the RSI, we're just a little bit on the lower side, so we're approaching oversold, which is a good sign to buy. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Stay tuned for tomorrow. I'm going to be talking about Bitcoin, cryptos, and the rally we had. Maybe, we'll have some kind of new articles, or maybe something about CleanSpark. Maybe another short report. Who knows? We'll see what happens over the 3-day weekend, but typically we're most likely, my prediction is that Tuesday we're going to have a little rally. This is typical of 3-day weekends, and is what I've noticed more often than not, is that usually you'll have a little sell-off, just to avoid over the weekend, and then you'll have a buyback in as people kind of get antsy and do their research about stocks and get excited to buy and stuff. So, that's all I got for you today, though, guys. But if you found something useful, stick around here and hit the subscribe. I try to put out a video every single day, and that is it for you. Take it easy, guys, and have a great weekend.